Hi, this is Mike, WB4HUC, and sometime back I did a video showing the sort of instant band changing ability you have if you're using the K4 or perhaps the K3 or K3S from Elecraft with the KAT500 tuner. Um, One thing I didn't demonstrate was the automatic the automatic antenna switching that you can also have using the KAT500 tuner. So I thought I would demonstrate that today. This will be a short video, but basically what that means is, again, using the K4 or the K3, K3S, I believe, when you change bands on your radio, the tuner will also select the preferred antenna for that band without you having to tell the tuner which antenna to use. It'll automatically switch. So to demonstrate that, I want you to look at the KAT500 status reporter here in the lower left-hand part of your screen. Right now we're on antenna 1, which is the wire antenna, 20 meters, 14,288 megahertz. And watch as I change antennas using just the radio. I'm not going to touch the antenna switch on the tuner. I'm just going to change bands on the radio. So here we're on 20 meters. Let's go to 10 meters. So first of all, you can ignore these noise spikes that you see. I'm not sure what that is, but it's man-made from around here somewhere. I don't know. But what I wanted you to see is if you look back over here at the status reporter program, we changed to antenna 2 from antenna 1, and now we're on the vertical. So for 12, 15, 12, and 10 meters, my preferred antenna is the vertical because it does work better on those bands than my wire antenna. So let's test that out. Let's go to 12 meters. Again, look at the status reporter. We're still on antenna 2. We're still on the ground plane. Go to 15 meters. Again, we're still on antenna 2. Look at the status reporter. We're still in the vertical. But now let's go to 17 meters. And we didn't tell the tuner to change antennas. At least I didn't use the antenna switch to tell the tuner to change antennas. The rig, of course, told the tuner we changed bands, and then the tuner decided that antenna 1 was our preferred antenna for 17 meters, which is true. And if we go to 20 meters where we started, we stay on antenna 1, which is the wire antenna. So how does this work? You got to use the utility program that came from Elecraft for the tuner. And to use the utility program, I need to close this one because only one program can use the KAT500's serial port at a time. And I'm going to bring up the KAT500 utility program, and hopefully this will all fit down in here. The window's a bit short, but I think we get the idea. So this is the utility program for the tuner. We say edit configuration. Well, first off, we go to the configuration tab, then we say edit configuration, then we look at antennas, and you can see all the bands here up through 6 meters from 160 through 6. You can see which antenna connections are enabled. Right now I only have antenna 1, antenna 2 enabled. I don't have an antenna connected to the antenna 3 connector. And then here's where the magic happens. So you simply tell the tuner that your preferred antenna is the last used antenna for that band. So this is per band. Or you can tell it for 60 meters, I want to use antenna 1. But I think if you do that, then that disables the physical antenna switch on the tuner, and you cannot manually change to a different antenna if you do this. I think that's true. I haven't checked it lately, but I thought I remembered that from playing with the tuner some time back. So I don't do that. I don't tell the tuner on this band use this antenna, on that band use that antenna. I simply say all, and I say last used, and then it simply switches to whichever antenna was last used on that band. So I'm just going to cancel out of this, bring back the other program. And forgive my OCD for a minute here while I line this stuff up. Good enough. All right, enough of that. I'm sorry, I get kind of goofy about this stuff. So what we can do then is demonstrate that we are using the last antenna for that band, because I can go back to 10 meters, and you see that we've switched over here to antenna 2. Well, now I am going to push the antenna selection button on the front of the tuner, and I'm going to manually switch to the wire antenna. Now, keep an eye on this, the status reporter, and now I'm going to go over here. Looks like see what happens if I turn the noise blinker on. There we go. There's some noise too on 10 meters. So now I'm on the, I've also got preamp 2 engaged. I'm not sure why. Anyway, so now we are on the wire antenna for 10 meters, where before we were on the vertical antenna for 10 meters. So let's go back to 20 meters. No, let's go to 15 meters, where we know we're going to switch to the vertical, the 0.5 ground plane, which we did. Now let's go back to 10 meters. And now we're back to the wire antenna. So that really works. It's just whichever antenna you had been using on that band, the last time you were on that band, is the antenna that the tuner will switch to. It might be the same antenna that's already selected, or it might be a different antenna. And you can do that for all 3 of the antenna connectors. I just have antenna 3 disabled right now since I don't have an antenna connected to it. So there you go. You can have, so let's go back to, I'm going to push the antenna selector button on the front of the tuner, go back to the vertical, put us back where we were with this noise. And then we'll go here, we'll go back to 20 meters, and we're back to the wire antenna. So that's it. There you go. I don't even think about that either. I talked in the previous video, I don't even think about tuning the tuner when I change bands, because that's already done. I don't really think about switching antennas when I change bands with the radio, because the radio is talking to the tuner across that 15-pin accessory cable, and the tuner then is doing what it was set up to do, and everything's fine. So there you go. Again, just another handy feature of the tuner. This tuner really just impresses the heck out of me. But that's just another handy feature of the tuner. And again, thank you for watching.